Hello, here we are in Chapter 4, all about chunking. Coming up, we'll get into the what, why, and how of chunking instruction, activities, and assessment. What is chunking? Well, chunking is simple. It means breaking down instruction, activities, and assessments into small parts and doling out those parts sequentially. Please realize that chunking in no way makes work less rigorous. Students are not doing less, they're just not doing it all at once and getting overwhelmed. Trauma-affected students struggle to organize their thinking and manage their emotions. They will also, therefore, find it difficult to manage their task and time management. They need your help. These students may become easily overwhelmed when directions come at them all at once. Some call it stacking directions. Don't stack directions, especially not verbally. Chunking instruction, activities, and assessments will make work more manageable for trauma-affected students. It reduces stimulus and provides extra opportunities for positive feedback and face-to-face check-ins with the teacher or a classroom aide. Here's one step-by-step method to chunk instruction, activities, and assessments. Take a look at your current or upcoming lesson plan or unit plan. Ensure it is chunked by editing it to include all of the following. During instruction, I allow for a check for understanding or student activity at least every 10 minutes. For activities, I explain each instruction, show it visually, provide a demonstration, and check for understanding before moving on. When giving directions for an assignment, I provide one step at a time to students who need chunking. When giving multi-step assessments, I gauge understanding for one part, have students do that section, give feedback, give them a chance to make corrections using their resources, and then move on to the next step. Incorporate these strategies and reflect on your successes or challenges. So, my example of chunking may seem rudimentary. That's because chunking is simple. It's a paradigm shift. Really, you need to realize the amount of directions, work, or tasks you're giving students at one time and determine if it's manageable for each individual. Check out what I do. When I taught students about nuclear fusion and solar power, part of the assignment was building and augmenting a solar car. Here's how I chunked the activity. Introduce the scientific term for solar panel. Show them the solar panel they will use. Pass it around. Have students ask questions about the solar panel. Answer questions. So that whole first part is all about building background knowledge. Then we discuss and have students put in their own words the objective for the project. Then we had students explain what steps they think it will require. So really interpreting the objective. Hand out the assignment sheet and look at step 1 together. Demonstrate step 1 and have students do step 1. Give feedback during and after step 1, and move on to step 2 together. What I also take into consideration is students who don't need chunking, and I'll allow students to cruise ahead if they don't need my support. Let's conclude this chapter and get ready for the next and final chapter. Remember, chunking helps trauma-affected students with task management and completion. It also fosters development of students' organizational skills.